2026 Toyota Tundra is a durable, capable, and reliable full-size pickup that can serve as both a comfortable daily driver and a dependable workhorse. While it may not match some rivals in towing and hauling capacities, its performance is still commendable. The Tundra does all the full-size pickup things well enough but can't match the competition when it comes to max towing, payload, or ultimate luxury. The Toyota Tundra follows the full-size pickup truck blueprint but maintains its own identity. Two four-door cab options are on offer, an extended cab called double cab and a crew cab dubbed CrewMax. Both are modern and comfortable. That's true of its towing and payload ratings too, which trail the rest of the segment. But the Tundra still packs enough capability to serve the needs of all but the hardiest Halfton truck customers without breaking a sweat. A tow hitch with a 7/4 trailer harness pin is now standard across the board, as is the larger 32.2-gallon fuel tank. The limited trim gets standard leather seat upholstery, and double cab models get HVAC vents on the rear console for better air distribution. The pricing of the 2026 Toyota Tundra starts at $43,335 and goes up to $66,475 depending on the trim and extras. SR $43,335, SR 5 $48,605, $56,995 is limited, $65,790 for platinum, $66,475 1794 edition. The SR5 is recommended by the team as having the finest combination of features, capabilities, and cost. The Tundra's coil spring rear suspension makes for a comfortable and composed ride with SUV-like handling. The suspension aptly absorbs road imperfections, and the optional adaptive suspension makes things even more cushy. Steering is light and responsive, making the big truck easier to drive than you might expect. And despite its weight and size, the brakes provide smooth and confident stopping power. Toyota offers 3 powertrain options for the 2026 Tundra. The standard twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter V6 engine makes 358 horsepower and 405 pound-feet of torque. Another version of that engine is tuned for 389 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. Finally, there's a hybrid setup that pairs a twin-turbo V6 with an electric motor good for 437 horsepower and 583 pound-feet of torque. A 10-speed automatic transmission and rear-wheel drive are standard. Four-wheel drive is optional. Though the Tundra no longer comes with a V8 option, the twin-turbo V6 more than makes up for it with its strength and acceleration, particularly in the hybrid trims. It can go from 0 to 60 mph in a praiseworthy 6.5 seconds and has enough power to easily overtake other vehicles on the freeway. The hybrid powertrain Toyota calls it iForce Max gives the truck a little more oomph, especially when it comes to low-end torque. The 10-speed automatic transmission is mostly good, but you might occasionally notice some hesitancy to shift gears. The Tundra is also pretty capable off-road thanks to its coil spring suspension and ample amount of ground clearance. If you want to navigate tighter trails, the compact Toyota Tacoma is better suited to the job. The Tundra can also tow between 8,300 and 12,000 pounds, depending on configuration. That should suit most needs, but rivals can tow and haul more. With the right gear, the Tundra can pull up to 12,000 pounds. It is the least capable truck in the Halfton class, despite having a sufficient rating. With a 14,000-pound rating, the Ford F-150 is the most powerful vehicle. The Chevrolet Silverado and Ram 1500 are next in line with 13,300 and 12,750 pounds, respectively. With a maximum payload capacity of 1,940 pounds, the Toyota falls well short of the Ford's 3,250-pound rating. Although the EPA has not yet disclosed fuel efficiency data for the 2026 Tundra, the base SR trim of the 2026 model received ratings of 20 mpg in the city, 24 mpg on the highway, and 22 mpg overall. However, as part of our rigorous testing program, the Tundra Limited CrewMax achieved 19 mpg on our 75 mph highway route. However, that same truck only got 14 mpg on average. Infotainment, basic 8-inch touchscreen, optional 14-inch touchscreen. Audio system, 12-speaker JBL stereo optional, standard in Platinum and 1794, 6-speaker stereo standard in extended cab and 9-speaker stereo standard in crew cab. The available larger 14-inch display, which has clear graphics and takes up most of the dash, has a volume knob but no tuning dial, and the steering wheel controls are not very functional. There is a Wi-Fi hotspot that requires a subscription. Connectivity options include wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Bluetooth. While the rest of the Tundra lineup has 5 USB ports, the SR and SR5 only have 3. Standard features include a single 12-volt plug in the front. Wireless charging is standard on limited and above models. Platinum and higher models have a 120-volt AC outlet in the back. However, the SR5 can also have it. First row, with 41.8 inches of legroom and 39.7 inches of legroom in all cab versions, the Tundra falls within a few tenths of the Ram's 40.9 inches, while the Ford F-150 offers up to 43.9 inches and the Chevy Silverado up to 44.5. In the full-size pickup truck market, head and shoulder room are plentiful, as one might anticipate. The shift lever and lots of storage are located in a broad center console of the chunky yet functional dashboard design. Second row. In the crew cabin, the second row has 33.3 inches of legroom, 38.9 inches of headroom, and 63.4 inches of shoulder room. The Ford F-150 crew cab has significantly more legroom, headroom, and shoulder room than the Tundra, which is rather academic in the full-size truck market. Cargo capacity, there are two bed lengths available for the Tundra, 6.5 feet and 8 feet. Both have a depth of 20.9 inches to the bed rails. The wheel wells are 48.7 inches apart, so 4x8 sheets of drywall or plywood will work well.